Why does my dog do that? 10. Most strange behaviors decoded. Today, we're diving deep into the wonderful world of our canine companions. From head tilts to tail chases, we're covering it all. Get ready to understand your furry friend better than ever before as we explore the reasons behind these peculiar habits. We'll learn about the science, the instincts, and maybe even a little bit of dog psychology along the way. So grab your favorite dog-loving friend, get comfy, and let's jump right into the fascinating world of weird dog behaviors. Have you ever noticed your dog cocking their head to the side when you're talking to them? It's like they're trying to understand every word, and in a way, they are. Dogs tilt their heads to better hear and see us. By tilting their head, they adjust their ear position to pick up on those subtle changes in your tone of voice. It's their way of tuning in to your every word and emotion. Head tilting also helps dogs see our faces more clearly. That adorable head tilt allows them to get a better look at our facial expressions, which are key to understanding our emotions. So, the next time you see your furry friend giving you that adorable head tilt, know that they're trying their best to understand you. The classic tail chase. It's a sight that never fails to bring a smile to our faces. For many dogs, tail chasing is simply a form of play. Think of it as their version of a good game of tag, only they're it, and the it is attached to them. Sometimes tail chasing can be a way for dogs to get some exercise, particularly if they're feeling a little cooped up. However, it's important to note that excessive tail chasing can sometimes be a sign of anxiety, boredom, or even medical issues. If you notice your dog chasing their tail obsessively, it's always best to consult with your veterinarian to rule out any underlying problems. If you've ever had a dog who loves to dig, you know that feeling of finding a freshly excavated hole in your backyard. One of the most common reasons dogs dig is to bury their treasures. Whether it's a prized bone, a favorite toy, or even a tasty treat, dogs have a natural instinct to stash their valuables for safekeeping. Digging can also be a way for dogs to create a comfortable place to rest. On a hot day, a cool patch of earth can be a welcome respite from the sun. By digging a shallow pit, dogs can regulate their body temperature and stay cool and comfortable. And let's not forget about instinct. Dogs are descended from wolves, who dig dens for shelter and to raise their young. You're out for a walk with your furry friend, enjoying the sunshine, when suddenly, they stop and start munching on the grass. Dogs eat grass for a variety of reasons, and it's usually nothing to be concerned about. One theory is that dogs eat grass to aid digestion. The fiber in grass can help move things along in their digestive system, acting as a natural laxative. Another possibility is that dogs eat grass to fulfill a nutritional need. While dogs primarily get their nutrients from their diet, grass does contain some vitamins and minerals that could be beneficial. And sometimes, dogs just like the taste. Just like we enjoy different flavors, dogs may find the taste of grass appealing. Have you ever watched your dog walk in circles before finally settling down for a nap? It's a fascinating behavior that many dog owners have observed countless times. It's like they're performing a pre-sleep ritual, and in a way, they are. This ritualistic behavior is more than just a quirky habit. It has deep roots in their evolutionary history. This circling behavior is a throwback to their wild ancestors and serves a few practical purposes. It's a behavior that has been passed down through generations, ensuring their survival in the wild. In the wild, dogs would circle before lying down to create a comfortable sleeping spot. This was essential for their comfort and safety in the unpredictable wilderness. By trampling down grass or leaves, they could create a soft and even surface to rest on. This not only made their sleeping area more comfortable, but also helped to keep them warm and insulated from the cold ground. Circling also served as a way for dogs to check for predators. In the wild, being vigilant was crucial for survival, and this behavior allowed them to stay alert to any potential threats. By walking in a circle, they could survey their surroundings and make sure there were no hidden dangers lurking nearby. This instinctive behavior ensured that they could rest without fear of being ambushed. So, the next time you see your dog doing their pre-sleep spin, know that they're tapping into their ancient instincts to create a comfortable and secure resting place. It's a beautiful reminder of the connection between our domesticated pets and their wild ancestors. This simple act of circling before sleep is a testament to the enduring legacy of their wild heritage. It's a small but significant part of what makes our canine companions so special and unique. As they finally settle down and drift into a peaceful slumber, we can appreciate the intricate behaviors that have been honed over millennia, ensuring their comfort and safety. So, let your dog spin and circle, knowing that they are following an age-old tradition that has stood the test of time. The sound of a dog howling can be both beautiful and haunting. It's a primal form of communication that has been used by canines for centuries. One of the main reasons dogs howl is to communicate with other dogs. It's their way of staying in touch over long distances, announcing their presence, or even calling for a pack reunion. Howling can also be a sign of anxiety or distress. If a dog is feeling lonely, scared, or separated from their loved ones, they may howl as a way of expressing their discomfort. And let's not forget about those dogs who howl along to certain sounds. Whether it's a siren, a musical instrument, or even a particular song on the radio, some dogs can't resist joining in with their own vocal stylings. It's the social etiquette that makes us cringe, but in the dog world, it's as normal as a handshake. When two dogs meet, they don't exchange pleasantries or shake paws. Instead, they go straight for the behind. This might seem odd or even off-putting to us humans, but for dogs, it's a crucial part of their social interaction. While it might seem gross to us, it's actually a very important way for dogs to gather information about each other. This behavior is deeply ingrained in their instincts and serves multiple purposes. It's not just about saying hello, it's about understanding who they're dealing with. Dogs have scent glands located in their anal region that release pheromones, which are chemical signals that carry information about a dog's identity, health, and even emotional state. These pheromones are like a personal ID card that tells other dogs everything they need to know. When dogs sniff each other's behinds, they're essentially reading each other's chemical profiles. This is their way of gathering detailed information that we humans might get from a conversation or a quick glance. It's their way of learning about the other dog's sex, age, diet, and even if they're feeling stressed or anxious. This sniffing behavior helps them understand if the other dog is a friend or a potential threat, and it helps them navigate their social world. So, the next time you see two dogs engaging in a little butt-to-butt greeting, try not to be too embarrassed. Remember, they're not being rude or inappropriate. They're simply following their instincts and engaging in a perfectly natural form of canine communication. This behavior is essential for their social structure and helps them build relationships with other dogs. It's a fascinating glimpse into the world of canine communication, where a simple sniff can convey a wealth of information. So let's appreciate this unique behavior for what it is, a vital part of being a dog. Okay, this one might take the cake for the weirdest dog behavior, but there's actually a method to the madness. You might have seen your dog do this and wondered, why on earth would they do that? Well, let's dive into the fascinating world of canine behavior to uncover the reasons behind this peculiar habit. We're talking about dogs rolling in smelly things. Yes, it might seem gross to us, but to our furry friends, it's a whole different story. This behavior is more common than you might think, and it has intrigued pet owners and scientists alike for years. Whether it's a dead animal, a pile of manure, or even just a particularly pungent patch of grass, some dogs can't resist the urge to give themselves a good stinky rub. It's almost as if they're drawn to these smells like a magnet. One theory is that dogs roll in smelly things to mask their own scent. This might sound counterintuitive, but in the wild, it could have been a survival tactic. By covering themselves in strong odors, dogs might have been able to disguise their scent from both prey and predators, making it easier to hunt or avoid being hunted. Another interesting theory is that dogs roll in smelly things to communicate with other dogs. Imagine it as a form of canine social media. By covering themselves in a particular scent, they may be leaving a message for other canines in the area. It's like saying, "Hey, I was here and I found something interesting." In the wild, dogs may have rolled in strong-smelling substances to disguise their scent from prey or predators. This behavior could have been passed down through generations, becoming an instinctual part of their behavior. Another possibility is that dogs roll in smelly things to communicate with other dogs. By covering themselves in a particular scent, they may be leaving a message for other canines in the area. It's a way of sharing information and perhaps even marking their territory. By covering themselves in a particular scent, they may be leaving a message for other canines in the area. This behavior can be seen as a way of marking their presence and sharing information with their pack or other dogs they might encounter. And let's be honest, some dogs just enjoy the sensation. Rolling in smelly stuff might simply feel good to them. It's like a sensory experience that they find pleasurable and stimulating. Just like we might enjoy a warm bath or a relaxing massage, dogs may find the feeling of rolling in something smelly to be stimulating and pleasurable. So, the next time you see your dog indulging in this quirky behavior, remember that there's more to it than meets the eye. It's a blend of instinct, communication, and pure canine joy. You're going about your day when suddenly your dog starts barking frantically at the mirror. Dogs, unlike humans, don't possess the ability to recognize themselves in the mirror. So, when they see their reflection, they perceive it as another dog. This can be confusing, intimidating, or even threatening, especially if the dog in the mirror appears to be barking and lunging at them. Some dogs may bark at their reflection out of curiosity or excitement. However, if your dog seems genuinely scared or distressed by their reflection, it's best to avoid putting them in situations where they'll encounter mirrors. There's nothing quite as adorable as seeing a dog sleeping on its back, legs sprawled out and belly exposed. Dogs who sleep on their backs feel safe and secure in their environment. They're not worried about being attacked or threatened, so they're comfortable exposing their most vulnerable areas. Sleeping on their backs also helps dogs regulate their body temperature. By exposing their belly, which has less fur, they can cool down more efficiently. And let's not forget about comfort. Some dogs simply find sleeping on their backs to be the most comfortable position. It allows them to fully stretch out their limbs and relax their muscles. And there you have it, folks. We've just explored 10 of the most common and often perplexing dog behaviors. Hopefully, you now have a better understanding of what makes your furry friend tick. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new about your canine companion, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more pawsome content. Until next time, keep those tails wagging, and we'll see you in the next video.